I spent a week straight cooking up the best tool ever created for training fisher in Brighter Shores for free. In this video, I will show you everything there is to know about the fisher profession, from helping beginners to get their first spear to ventures, optimal routing, and different strategies. At the end of this video, I will introduce you to the spreadsheet I made that is so powerful you can input any goal and will tell you exactly how long it will take you personally to reach it instantly. Fisher is one of two gathering professions in the Hopeport region of Brighter Shores. It's by far the most popular profession, not only in this game, but pretty much every life simulator or RPG out there that has side content.
Ready to grab it? Bring it closer.
In this game, fishermen can expect to catch fish by the literal bucketful for selling, or for cooking in the chef profession to make even more money or complete deliveries. In the late game, an ultimate fisherman can expect to make upwards of 2 gold or 2,000 silver per hour, and that's just selling raw, unprocessed fish to a vendor without player trading. Passive fishing involves casting a rod out to sea, catching fish by the thousands. You can also run up to 4 ventures simultaneously when you have the slots available, only paying a one-time fee for the necessary tools. As a gathering skill, we are required to lock into the game with short action timers. Not only that, but in Fisher, the gathering nodes physically move around. This places Fisher at 5 out of 5 on the focus meter when compared to other professions in this game. The requirements for unlocking the fishing skill are a Steam account and 12 silver. You can reach the Hopeport region by clicking this button here and then this one. If you're still a little too economically challenged to afford the 12 silver required to start fishing, the fastest way you can get started on your journey is by stealing from your neighborhood, Breaking Bad, or the worst crime of all, making British food. Once you've accumulated enough wealth, you can head to Melv's Fishing Supplies right off the town square and help the rich become richer by paying a king's ransom for a stick with a pointy bit. With your newly acquired pointy stick, you may now begin the great migration plan for the fish, liberating them from the rivers and oceans to your backpack. If you haven't already, Fisher is a great skill to enable left-click actions for, effectively halving the rate you get carpal tunnel as you play the game. To get started, head south and then west towards the east beach. Here you will find some flounders to gently collect from the water. When you collect a fish, you can click on it in your bag and then click info. This will tell you whether it can be stored in a bank or not, whether it can be cooked and at what level, and where you can sell it. Some fish, such as the flounders, can't be cooked at all. They can't be banked either, and so must be sold or dropped. Collect enough flounders to reach level 2, and you will unlock the ability to catch eels. By entering the profession menu, we can easily find the eels by using the map icon if you've previously discovered them. Eels are found at Eel Street Bridge. Go figure. You can head there now that you're level 2. On the way, you'll notice a conveniently placed fish stall on Eel Street. This is where you will sell all your fish from now onwards. As you level up, you can buy upgraded tools for a 5% experience boost in actions, which use the same tool for a total of 25%. Additionally, you can visit the Enchantress to get a boost to each individual tool for a total of 0.4% per level. These are permanent, and they do carry over when you upgrade the tool itself. This is the basic gameplay loop of Fisher. The type of fish you will do can change whether you have the tool levels, are doing solo or co-op, and ultimately what your goals are. The tool later on in this video will help you with these decisions. All forms of passive training for Fisher use the fishing rod, meaning you only have one tool you need to upgrade to increase passive experience gains across the board. All passive fishing spots use bait, purchased from Mel's Fishing Supplies, with each bait lasting just over an hour at 66 minutes. While here, you'll also need to buy these containers, which get filled up as you fish. Only some of the passive fish can be used in cooking, but all of them sell for a profit even when you fully buy the bait. Though you'll never lose money, in the early game you should only expect about a silver or 2 an hour. This reaches up to about 10 silver an hour at 400 onwards, sold completely raw. At level 39, you unlock your first venture, the lobster pot. This will run you 106 silver, but is a one-time fee compared to something like the merchant ventures. You can set up 2 pots at once, and they take 12 hours to fully complete, netting about 3,200 experience and 12 lobsters each. These lobbies sell for 531 copper each, unless you can somehow smuggle them from the Varrock where you'll get 1k. This means a full harvest sells for over 12 silver, and you can get a full return on investment on the pot in just 9 harvests, or 4.5 days. Not bad, especially considering the lobsters scale up to be much more later on. It's worth noting that while the tool upgrade might be tempting, when you break it down, these lobsters only make 530 experience per hour compared to the 2,000 per hour from passive fishing and over 58,000 experience per hour from the active fishing at the same level you unlock the lobsters. It's worth getting the first level as the free experience is nice, but I personally wouldn't recommend prioritizing this one for upgrades or enchantments. Oysters at level 73 function almost exactly the same, but they take 24 hours to gather instead. The spreadsheet will break down which venture is best for you to do at your level. Fishing is an interesting gatherer because it offers a lot of player choice with how you'd like to proceed. The most obvious choice is between whether you would like to bank your fish or sell them. When fishing for eels, for example, you have the choice to run down to the fish stall and sell, and then get started back to fishing immediately. Alternatively, you can head to the ingredients bank in the Dab kitchen, which is a little bit of a longer run, but you can store the eels for future use. While on the topic, there is a routing optimization here, where instead of waiting for eels to spawn, run down to the pufferfish and continue fishing, swapping between them as you go until full. The difference in experience per fish for these two is small enough that the time saved ends up being worth it. But note, you will have to sell if you use this method. The third, sometimes less obvious method to some is drop fishing, completely eliminating the time you need to sell or bank, removing the rewards but getting experience in its stead. The most extreme example of this is the Gurnards, which when most players unlock, they don't even have the storage rift unlocked. So to bank the Yellowtails, you would have to teleport home and then literally take more time banking and running back than it would take to actually fill your inventory. Here's a map that I personally timed with all of the active fishing locations and their appropriate times to bank and times to sell. I've made the assumption that the player was able to bank at the storage rift if it was closer in all of these cases. I've put it on the sheet, and in the description there's a link to view the map as well. Now, everything I've discussed in this video you can calculate yourself using this tool. Because I've defined every single number we need from the experience per fish to the time it takes you to run to the bank, you can use the tool to find out exactly how much experience you will get per hour. Not only that, but you can even input your own tool tier levels and enchantment levels to see how much time you'll save. The most common example is, let's say I'm a new player at around level 15, and I'd like to get to level 25 to finish the Lost Shipment quest. I can put this information in, and the tool will tell me what the best fish is to catch, and that it'll take me 5 minutes to level up, and approximately 2 hours and 35 minutes to get to level 25. Yikes. Let's see if we can speed that up a bit. I'll buy myself the level 2 fishing spear. Sweet, I just saved myself 7 minutes. Let's switch to dropping instead. Seems like I saved 28 minutes, but I lose out on about 200 silver. I'm a new player, and I'm gonna need the money, so I'll stick with selling. This tool will help you to make informed decisions. You can see exactly how much value enchantment levels will bring you, and how much time you can save through various methods, pots, or even co-op. Feel free to make a copy and play around with it. If any numbers change in this video guide, I'll be making sure that the sheet itself is fully up to date at all times. I hope that the Ultimate Profession Guide Fisher Edition has been useful to you. But wait, that's not all. This video is the introduction to the first of a series. 18 professions, 18 ultimate guides, and 18 detailed spreadsheets. I have the humble goal of making the single best profession guides on Brightest Shores for the entire game's lifespan. Completely free and sponsor free forever. All I need from you is to like, subscribe, and share this guide around. All of those are a massive, massive help. I've also created a Discord community called Tell's Tribe. In there, we'll be chatting about the game, and you'll be able to get updates about videos, fulfill your parasocial relationship goals, and also some more stuff in the works that's secret for now. That's everything for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.